Please welcome Yolanda Adams.
I used to think that I could not go on, that life was nothing but an awful song. But now I know the meaning of true love. I'm leaning on the everlasting arms. If I can see it, then I can do it. If I just believe it, then there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. See, I was on the verge of breaking down. Sometimes the silence can seem so loud. There are miracles in this life I wanna achieve, yeah.
Graphics and Printing, the #1 graphics and printing company in Florida. Club flyers, mixtape covers, posters, they do it all. Reach them at 407-404-0509.
Jimmy Drop D. Williams and the Wells Built Museum will be hosting the first annual Jump for Joy Gospel Celebration. Will be held on April 27th, 2013 in the historic Paramore area. The event will be funded by local individuals who have community ties. People from all ages, races, and backgrounds will attend. It's the Jump for Joy Jump Rope Competition. Free 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. Hot dogs and water. April 27, 2013, from the ages 8 to 12. The Wells Built Museum at 511 West South Street, Orlando, Florida. Please direct all inquiries to Jimmy Williams at area code 407-234-1527 or dropd.williams@gmail.com.
Need a lawyer? Call Anthony Smith Law PA. Auto accident, personal injury, slip and fall. Dial 866-520-4LAW, or you can visit them on the web at www.anthony-smithlaw.com. Offices Orlando, taking care of you.
Good morning. How you doing out there? This is Jimmy Williams, TJWS Radio. We're live with the Adams Community Service, and guess who is in the house? That's right. You know it. Mr. Tim Adams is in the house. How you doing this morning, sir?
I'm doing fine, sir. I'm sitting here looking at this picture of Otto Gomez, Dr. Gomez, and yourself, and Pretty Red, and all of the other entertainers on your photo, these legends that's been entertaining all their life while I was out there studying the community news.
Okay, thank you for that shout out right there. Yeah, that's the name of that group is Second Phase. That's the number 2 in the Phase, Phaze, Second Phase. You can YouTube them and check them out. So tell me, what's going on in the community this morning, man? What we have for the people?
I'm here to talk about some things that's going on in the Central Florida area that everyone needs to pay attention to. One of them is the trial of George Zimmerman, the murderer. His mom had 30 minutes on national broadcast networks, and I'm certain that as a mother, she pleaded the best case she could for her son who murdered Trayvon Martin, whose mother is also grieving the loss of her son, who will never be able to speak to her again. A little over a year ago, when this young man was killed, the Michael Baisden Show, Mr. Al Sharpton, and several other people, Minister Sharpton has gone around the country talking about the Stand Your Ground law. The Stand Your Ground law is a very, very, very racially divided law. And the guy who put it up, Baxley from Ocala, needs to be beaten in the next election. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that through the sound of the internet throughout the whole country, some people from Ocala hear this program. And I've sent out Facebook addresses to the program myself to 50 people in Ocala area. Please, we need to get Dennis Baxley out of the Florida House of Representatives. He's got a new law coming out that's worse than the Stand Your Ground law. So sometimes in life you have to look at the cause before you look at the effect.
This is Ricky Weeks.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Come see the Orlando Monarchs play their summer collegiate baseball games at Tinker Field. Opening game day is Thursday, June 6th. We are reviving baseball in downtown Orlando, featuring Major League Baseball coaches, Latin players, and other top players from historically black colleges and universities throughout the country. Your fun day at Tinker Field starts at 2 p.m. for the Music Fan Fest, followed by the game at 4 p.m. There will be free parking and general admission tickets are only $5. Come see the stars of tomorrow play today at Orlando Monarchs Summer Collegiate Baseball Games at Tinker Field. Opening day, Thursday, June 6th. For more information, call 407-462-1069. Visit us at OrlandoMonarchsBaseball.com or email us at rickyweeks2@gmail.com.
And this is Ricky Weeks.
What's up, Orlando? This is Miss Sassy D, and you're listening to the Jimmy Williams Show, WDROPDE 4445. Car accident? Remember, after 911, call 411, 1-800-411-PAIN.
We're back with Tim Adams. Sir, how you doing? What's going on?
Everything in our community today needs to be really watched by our constituents. There are very, very many opportunities for work, very many opportunities for home buying, and very, very many opportunities to start new businesses in the Central Florida area. We get 57 million people visiting Orlando every year. Now let's break that down. That's more than 1 million new people in Orlando, Florida, in your community, no matter where you are in Central Florida. That's 1 million new people in your area. The NAACP will be here in July with several thousand people spending $100 a day or more, in many cases $200 and $300 a day. The National Association of Black Journalists will be here, and this month, coming up in April, at the end of this month, we're going to have the State of Florida Democratic Black Caucus visiting the African-American-owned Hotel Doubletree next to the SeaWorld on International Drive. All of these opportunities for small businesses are there. All of the advertisers on the Jimmy Williams Show and all of the other small businesses in our community can be and should be hooked up to these conferences and not stop there, because there's a conference in Orlando, usually 5 or 10 every day. The Baptist State Convention is going on right now at Shingle Creek. So if you have a small business and you have something to offer people coming to a convention or to a conference, you need to be at the Shingle Creek, find out what the people need, and supply their needs.
Win Wellness Center LLC. Automobile accident, slip and falls, workers' compensation, headaches, neck pain, backache, sciatica, wellness care, acupuncture. Call 407-614-5891 or fax them at 407-614-5892 or visit them at 2716 Groove Circle, Suite 100, Ocoee, Florida 34761, or visit them on the web at www.needadocnow.com. We got your back.
Yeah. What's up, Orlando, Old Town? What's going on, baby? This is Jimmy Drop D. Williams. That's right, the Jimmy Williams Show. What's up, Orlando? What a garden, Apopka, St. Cloud, Kissimmee. You heard? Let me talk to you for a minute. Malibu, Ivy Lane, Livingston Street, Palmo. You heard me, Mike Fall. What's going on out there, baby? That's how we're doing it at the Jimmy Williams Show. Every Saturday, every Friday, every Monday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday, every Thursday. It's just be going down, baby.
Sweet
TJWS Radio, that's right. You're listening to the right channel, the right station. To be informed, this is the Tim Adams Community Service, and he have a lot of information for you. Man, what we were just talking about, bro.
Man, I just really want us to get this program out to the community so people can be informed and enlightened. There's so many businesses out there that need promoting. It's not even something to give a second thought to. We just need to do it. We got a bank in our community. We got plenty of churches in our community that are doing things like feeding people who don't have enough money to go out and buy the groceries they need for their families. A bunch of us gave away food to 75 families at Richmond Heights Elementary, and Drop D. Williams was there with us. We also went over to Apopka and gave away food to kids that were just amazed at how much food we were able to give them. And I don't want that to be a thing that we do the week after Easter and stop. I want it to be something we do every month. There's enough food to be given away right down there in that warehouse on the corner of Mercy Drive, Mercy Drive, and Old Winter Garden to fill every pantry in the neighborhood that doesn't have enough food in their household. So we need to just work together and help one another. The poor and the ones who are downtrodden, the weak, need to be helped by those of us who are strong and mighty. And through God's will, we need to just get out there and help each other. Some of the things that are going on in our community include the fact that violence has gotten too high. And the only way that I can think of that we can fight against violence and crime in our community is to solve the problems of the people who would perpetrate the crimes before they perpetrate the crime. If a man is out there selling drugs and he don't want to and you know it, let us help him. Let us help him find a real job. Let us help him find another way to feed his family and make some money. There's no reason for people to have to resort to selling drugs on the street in order to support themselves or their family. And if they think it's a way to get rich quick, it is not. Everybody that any of you know of that has ever sold drugs has been arrested. And everybody you can think of that's ever made a lot of money out of drugs has lost it. The police department and the sheriff's department have more cars from drug dealers than they have from any other source, including the ones they buy.
Yeah, you know, you might be right about the numbers about them cars. I just seen one the other day. I was totally surprised at what he was riding in, but it's their job to be where you don't see them until they're needed. You know what I mean? To surprise you. But so what else going on, man? Tell me a little bit more about this. The food giveaway y'all did at Richmond Heights. Who all was involved with that?
The African American Council of Christian Clergy, of which I've been a member since the first day it started, with Reverend Judge W.D. William David Judge, Reverend T.E. Chenault, formerly of 910, now at Impact Ministries with Kelvin Cabarrus, who's the treasurer of our group. Our group has spent cash money plus collected thousands of pieces of food, items of food to give to families. And we've taken them to the schools because we find that the students have the least ability to go out and earn their own groceries. They're still in school trying to learn how to work. So we took them to the school, filled the pantries of the school, and we can fill the pantries of the homes through the Second Harvest, thanks to people like Morgan & Morgan. And we want to get these African American owned law firms to donate to this cause as well, because we know that they want to. And sometimes they just don't know how. So if you got a lawyer, you tell them to call us. Call the Jimmy Williams Show, and we'll show them how to help us feed some of these hungry families.
Okay, that's right. For you guys that's listening, that phone number is 407-680-8597. Hit us up right here at the studio. So who else was involved besides just your organization, the school board? I know the school board was there. Who were some of the members from the board that was there?
The people from the school board that were there were people who worked for our school board superintendent. And what we did was the ministers, we have over 100 churches that we're connected with. And there's another 50 to 100 churches that are coming into our organization very soon that Dr. Leonard Holt and Mr. Larry Robinson, who works with you promoting the businesses here, is a part of. And
what's the name of that paper again that he works with, Mr. Robinson?
Community Steeple.
Okay.
All right. And so the Community Steeple, the Jimmy Williams Show, the Adams Community Services, we are capable of feeding families, hundreds of families, every month. We don't need to stop at April, May, or June. We can do it each and every one of the 12 months of the year. All we need is your support. Number one, we need you to call 211. If you're interested in getting the food, call 211 and get on the list. If you get on the list, we can help you fulfill the need that you have in your family. Call the Urban League. Tell them Tim Adams said call them, 407 407-841-7654, 407-841-7654. Call them. Tell them you need more food in your family and you just can't get it from any other source. And if they tell you who to let you know who told them to call, tell them I did. And let's get together and work together, and we'll make sure that the food gets to you. Because if you live in Pine Hills, we want to bring the food to one of our churches in that area, such as at the corner of Indian Hills and Pine Hills Road, or at the Urban League office itself, since they're there all day, every day. But we can get you fed. We can get some food in your pantry if you're out of food in your household. And if you know one of your neighbors that need food and too ashamed to ask for it, let's help them. Let's give them a basket as often as we can and make sure that these people have the proper nourishment so these kids won't be out breaking in your house and using weapons against you and carjacking and home invasions.
I noticed you guys are giving the food away, and which is a good thing at the elementary schools in Washington Shores and Pine Hills. But are you guys gonna come down to the Paramore area to Grand Avenue and give away food there at that school as well, or do y'all have it on the list? Is anybody thinking about doing it, or what?
We've already done that. We've given food away in this Paramore community more than
at the school, like y'all did at Richmond Heights.
We've given away food at locations in the Paramore area for years, primarily at the Jackson Center and the Callahan Center, when the students who are there and their parents are either at work or not at home for whatever other reason.
Are they going to do it at Grand Avenue School?
You'll have to ask the organization that question. But let me answer your question in the best way that I can, since I'm one of the officers. Okay. We have fed the kids in this area, and we feed them every year. We started in this area. As a matter of fact, we started at 910. For those of you who don't know, that's on Livingston Street. And we started 23 years ago feeding the kids in this neighborhood. Then we went to Hearst Chapel and fed the kids. One of our members that was, all of our members that have been pastors at Hearst Chapel, which is on Bentley Street, near Livingston, in this neighborhood. So we have been feeding the kids in the Paramore community for years. We've even fed the kids through the Livingston Street Recreation Center, as well as the Jackson Street and the Callahan Center. In addition to that, we fed kids that attend the Knapp Ford School, named after our good friend, Commissioner Knapp Ford.
Okay. I did understand you did a lot in the Paramore community, but my question was, are they planning on going to Grand Avenue? And I hope that's where y'all eventually get to.
Well, we don't know about going to one particular school in this area, but we've gone to several schools in this area in the past 23 years, many, many times, and we do it regularly. You have to understand something. We have a church 2 blocks from Grand Avenue where we feed the children that go to the Grand Avenue Park.
The food that was took to Richmond Heights, if I'm right or wrong, that you said the food was put into a pantry there at the school?
Yes.
Okay, so my question, I guess I'm asking you, is I know that you fed the kids around the Paramore community, but do Grand Avenue have a pantry where you put food over there too?
I don't have that information, but I do know that the school board wants every school that has the need to have a pantry. Now, whether Grand Avenue has one, we'll have to ask Grand Avenue. But I know the kids from Grand Avenue have come to our members. We have a church 2 blocks from the school, and we feed the families where those children live in the Paramore community.
Okay. Well, I want to, on behalf of the Paramore community, I would like to say thank you guys for stepping to the plate and making sure not only that they don't get left behind, but they also get a good, decent meal every day. It's just a good thing. It's just a great thing, because without nourishment, the body kind of will fall to the side. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not only do we do that at the school, Mr. Williams, we do that in the summer when the school is out. In case you didn't know it, the school system has free breakfast at Grand Avenue already. Okay. And everybody pays for that. Not only our members, but you're helping to pay for that because you pay taxes because you live in large. I saw that new truck outside.
But that new truck need a paint job. That truck 6 years old.
Every time you buy a new truck, ladies and gentlemen, you happen to feed the kids because the state feeds the kids every summer with state money and federal funds.
Okay. Look, ladies and gentlemen, you listen to Tim Adams Community Service, and he trying to keep it on point, and I like that. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You know, back in the day when we used to have testimony service, my mama would stand up on her feet and she'd throw her head back and sing songs like this. She said, how I got over, how I got over, my soul. Yes, it can. I made it over, my soul. Yes.
We're back with the Tim Adams Show. Tim, cap it off, man. Tell me, let's start from the beginning and take me to the end.
This is the Adams Community Services about to sign off, and we want to make y'all aware that we're going to be promoting the Jimmy Williams Show by broadcasting it from several low-power radio antennas in your community. If you live in Rosemont, Pine Hills, Washington Shores, Little Egypt, Gotha, Winter Garden, we're going to have some broadcasts and always the internet to listen to the Jimmy Williams Show. And you can always pull us up and listen to the previous shows. You can listen to the current shows. And I can't believe how good this music is on the Jimmy Williams Show. I mean, this is some of the best music I've ever heard. So let's get on it, everybody. Tell your friends to tune in and listen to the Adams Community Services. We're going to have myself, Dr. Tim Adams, and my son, Master Victor Adams, who's going to be doing a lot of the entertainment and music segments for the Adams Community Services. Thank you for listening in, and please stay tuned.
I've been in a storm. Too long. Lord, too long. I've been in the storm. Too long. Lord, too long. Lord, please let me have a little more time. I need a little more time to pray. I've been in the storm too long. I've been in the storm too long, Lord, too long. I've been in the storm too long, Lord, too long. Oh, Lord, please, please give me I need a little more time to pray.